Hey you guys, it's Jessica. It's nice to see you. All right, let's get into the questions for this week's discussion. So formal education for me would be my undergraduate degree, and probably also any of the trainings that I would do at my job. Um, Non-formal for me would be I really love a woman named Lisa Nichols, and I have participated in many of her motivational trainings for coaching and for motivational speaking. Informal would be just about any time I'm with one of my friends. I feel like they're always having something to say, teach, something lived, something learned. I feel like that's almost wedding-esque, if I just made up a word. And online would be this environment. I did take one online class 3 years ago, and actually during quarantine when everything was shut all the way down, I did take a creative writing class with Shaw Academy. Actually it was a series of classes because I had it in my head that I would write a book at some point. We'll see. And so then the next thing, what are some positive and negatives for each experience? You know, I don't know. I guess everything comes with that, right? So I think kind of universally there's always a way to get lost in the sauce. There's always an opportunity to, not communicate, like the communication line can get broken. I find that in each of those environments, having that open line of communication is really important. But the positives are, you get to learn. So formal education has a lot of that, like what the teacher says, even some of that like non-formal. It's like whatever the facilitator is saying is information you need to soak up. Whereas like, in an online environment, I'm finding that I really have the opportunity to sit and go, but what do I want everybody to know, or like what do I think, like I have really an opportunity to actually go there, which I think is really cool. And then in an informal setting too, it's like it's an exchange of information, which I think that's really good. It's more of like, something, I know something, something, I know something, and I like that. I like that back and forth a lot. So which one do I learn best in? Honestly, I think I learned the best in a informal atmosphere. Like even if it's more of a even if there is a facilitator who has information that I need, and I feel like it's more of an engaging conversation that I'm having, and I totally agree with all the readings around like I have information, you know it's tried and true. Like I develop practices, right? I develop programs and things like within my own job, and it works and it's doing well. And so it's one of those things where it's like if it could be that exchange of information, like here's what I do, this is what here's what goes with what I do, ba 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 da, then I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying learning. Learning feels good to me at that time. Other than that, it's dry, I feel like, and I just have to go, okay, and just say this is the way that it is right now. I have to just take it or leave it, and kind of have that conversation with myself. It's like when I read a book, it's like, I end up pretending that I'm talking to the authors, and I write little notes and things like that, to make it interesting. Let's see, what's the next thing? Oh, and that's it. See you guys next time.